All right, we are live. How's everybody doing today? So the big question is this: how are passionate tattooers like us, who know there's more to tattooing than just doing good artwork, how do we get ourselves out there and fill our books with clients that want our style and pay us what we're worth so that we can take care of our families and get out of our own ways and get ahead? That is the question, and this channel will give you the answers. What time is it?
Game time!
That's right. Today we're gonna do another Q&A video, okay? This is video 3 of our little marathon. And this is from Mike, my man Mike. I think this one, a lot of the shop owners are going to appreciate, as well as artists that work in a shop, because I have a lot of thoughts on structuring a shop. I've worked through a lot of shops that the structure sucks, and I own a shop now, and it was built off of what I didn't like in all the shops that I worked in, from small town to large shops in big cities. So I got some good feedback on this one. But before we jump into it, like I said, this is a Q&A, but if you want to drop some questions as they come when I'm answering this question, I'd love to answer them. And if they're good enough, maybe we'll jump on a live video together. Let's get into this. So my man Mike says, what are the pros and cons to hiring? Should I do booth rental or percentage, or bring somebody on as a guest artist? I have the space to bring probably 2 more artists in, but I'm not sure how to find good artists that have clients. He also goes on to say a guest artist would be good because I'm 5 minutes from the airport and 15 minutes from downtown Seattle. But how do I advertise that? I have yet to do any tattoo conventions, not sure how to get into one. All right, Mike, I mean, I don't know if you know this or not, but tattoo conventions, all you gotta do is pay for a booth and you can get into one. So very simple on that. But at the same time, with guest artists and all that, that's how you're gonna meet guest artists, is through going to a lot of conventions. How many of you guys have been to conventions or done guest spots? Okay, maybe you guys can chime in. Me personally, I just don't do well working in somebody else's shop, so I turn down all the guest opportunities that I get offered. It's just not my thing. I like to work in my own environment. Me personally, if I was going to answer your question, Mike, I don't focus on guest spotting with any artist at my shop. I'm looking for a long-term commitment, and the reason why is because when I bring somebody on my team, I invest into them. You got to know where you want to be in your business, okay? When we first start to open a shop, it's more about, yes, I just want to do my tattoos in my own environment. Once we start hiring people, the shift occurs, okay? Now it's like you had a kid. Life is no longer about you, it's about the people you have around you. So just like you would put your kid first, you got to put your artist first if you want to keep them, okay? And especially in a commission-based environment, that's definitely what you're going to want to do. If you don't want that responsibility and you don't want to, make, I guess, a high amount of income per month with artists and do less for them and be less responsible for them and just kind of do your own thing, then maybe you want to do the booth rent, because then it's just a flat rate. But at the same time, you got to understand, just by setting up booth rent in a shop, there's less of a team environment. For you guys that prefer the booth rent, because I know a lot of artists prefer booth rent over percentage, one downfall to a booth rent is, yes, you get a low price and something you can depend on every month, but the downfall is you're not going to really be advertised. You're not going to be marketed to. At the same time, it's kind of a cutthroat environment in the shop. Even if you don't want to admit that, there's not really a team thing compared to another one where we're passing on clients to each other, helping each other out. I know in my shop, my artists, they have no problem giving the shop 50% of their earnings for extra marketing, for advertising, for the growth of our shop and the mission that we're on, and the supplies that we offer and everything else. I also offer bonuses if they hit certain numbers per month and things like that, man. So it really depends. I hope this answers your question, Mike. But yeah, for me personally, if you're opening a shop, You don't really need guest artists. That's not going to really help you grow. That's not going to help sustain your business. You need resident artists. You need somebody that's going to stick through. You need a strong foundation before you start trying out all these other things. Find a good team, man. That's what I recommend. Find a good team and just make sure it's a win-win and simple. That would be my advice for you, Mike. Find a good team. If you can't find artists, look harder because they're out there. Whether it's booth rent or percentage, you definitely want to weigh it out and make sure it's a win-win. Get some feedback from your team, see what they're willing to do, and that would be my best advice. Cool. Well, that's all for this video. Stay tuned. Tomorrow we're going to do another Q&A on a completely different topic. And if you have any questions, send me a DM. We'll talk to you later. Peace.